and achieving the strategic goals will achieve or will get closer to the achievement of the mission. So mission maybe of the organization is the longest strategy of the organization, I can say that. These yellow elements are so-called hardware of the organization. They are very strict, very precise, needs to be defined with a certain document, supported with a certain document. So these elements can be called as hardware of the organization. But as I mentioned several times before, we are dealing with people and with specific people who are coming into our organizations because they want to be a part of some idea, of some vision that they have, and it's, we don't need to work with them only, or we cannot work with them only if we respect the structure, the systems, and the strategy. There are some other parts of the organization which is more soft part and dealing with people. Those are staff or employees of the organization. And in your organization, of course, I know that you are struggling with how many people to get employed, whether the donors will give money for employees. It's very difficult to find some resources to have a number of staff that you as much as you want. But of course, you have a staff, you have a volunteers, you have an activist who are coming in the organization, and this is very important element of your organization. Every person who is coming of the organization brings into the organization his or her personal values. And this is the reason why they want to become a part of your organization exactly. And when all these values are coming together, they are creating an organizational culture. Interaction between the people and the way how they behave between themselves and how to present the organization outside, that creates the organizational culture. This is the first thing when some foreigner is coming into your organization. I mean foreigner, the people from outside, the person outside from your organization is coming into your organization and see in 5 minutes how the people are dealing between themselves. And poor manager in the organization with a rich and diverse culture, he or she needs to have a management style to deal with the people, to work with the organizational culture, but at the same time to respect the strategy, the systems, and the structure. For civil society organization, the management style is very difficult to build own management style. But the manager of the civil society of SEO needs to have many different skills and to have a lot of patience and to have technical skills how to manage the organization from one side and managing his own or her own feelings, and from the other side managing and dealing with the people feelings and values. So go back to our IOM model. We have inputs who are coming inside of the organization. We have a structure, system, and strategy as a hard elements of the organization, staff, culture, and management as a soft elements of the organization. We have a mission who is keeping us above and give us the direction and the frame not to go away from our road, and we are producing outputs. As Salak mentioned, we have something that disturbs us a lot from the environment, from outside. Those are the factors: political, sociological, external influence that are influencing our work, influencing inputs, influencing outputs. The other part of external influence, which are different actors in the field of your interest, in the field of your work. Also external element of our organization, but is much more related with the entities that we are dealing with. Not only with the target group as was in this example, but also with our competitors, for example. There are new policies, or the competitor maybe will change or issue a new product, a new service for the other civil society, or for the same target group, which is also an actor that affects our work. Another actors that we are dealing with can be our collaborators, suppliers, part of our networks, and also we are, as an organization, this system inside this organization depends also from the outside actors, the outside entities that are influencing also the inputs, the mission, influencing the outputs. So if the target group, for example, we are dealing with the Roma people who don't have water, drinking water, when the water system will be built in that settlement, the target group will change their needs. Or then maybe we as an organization will need to find another target group, or dealing with another problem of this community. Maybe a sewage system will be needed, or educational support for education of the children will be needed. So the changes in the target group, the changes can cause the changes in all inside of our organization and changes in our outputs. When our outputs, when our results pass through the people, through our target group, we are transforming them into the outcome, or a more broader, more long-term effect of our work. For example, if we are teaching the pupils in the primary school about how to keep the environment, when they learn what we've told them, our outcome is the classes to the children. But when the children are trying to starting to implement what they've learned on environmental classes, and not throw out the garbage everywhere and clean its own room and the environment, then our output becomes an outcome. There are the effects of our works which are visible. And after a long time, this becomes a practice in the society. Then our outcome, after many years, we can say that from our organization we did an impact on certain area where our organization is working. So this is the AOM model, or how the organization can be seen, not only like this box with all these elements inside, but also as a broader picture with these factors, inputs, actors, outputs, and the effects of our work in the future.